What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 16 of our Pokemon Z walkthrough. In the previous episode, we explored Camphria Town and all the surrounding areas. We also battled another Regent leader, Belladonna, the poison-type specialist. We earned another gym badge and made our way through to Lumiose City. When we arrived in Lumiose, Melia caught up with us and wanted a rematch, so it was awesome to see how her team is looking, but we did defeat her. And in today's episode, we are going to try explore the entirety of Lumiose City. It is the biggest city in the game, and I believe it's made up of 4 sections. So there's south, west, east, and north, if I'm not mistaken. So there is a lot to explore. We're going to try and explore Lumiose City section by section. So we'll try and pick up all the items, chat to all the locals, explore all the houses, and if there are any other buildings that are interesting, we'll go and give them a look. There's bound to be a side quest or 2 as well whilst exploring the city. And we also need to try and see if there is a Regent leader here to take on and potentially earn another gym badge. Once you reach Lumiose City, it is a major checkpoint in the game. I think you're probably about halfway through the main storyline once you have completed Lumiose. So we have done quite a bit. We just entered a little cafe, and as you guys know, these cafes have had a tendency to have starter Pokemon up for trade. And yes, this is exactly the same. So if you are looking for these starter Pokemon, you can come and make the trade. It looks like all the starters are in cafes. So I like that they've added that. That's a nice little touch. There are also a whole bunch of items hidden all over the town. But we've explored the one section, and now we've headed over to West Lumiose. We'll try and explore each section on its own so we don't forget what we have explored and what we haven't. And as we enter West Lumiose, the first building we find on the right is an art gallery. So here you can actually look at a whole bunch of art that fans have sent in. So it's pretty cool. It's nice that you can go and check out your art that you've drawn about the game inside the game. That's a nice little touch. But there is a lot of art to check out here. There's probably like 100 artworks. So if you want to look through them all, you can, but it will take a bit of time. There are some cute little pictures as well, and they tell you who created them. But looks like that's all there is to do in the art gallery. Just look at art. There's no one to battle. So we'll continue on exploring. There's a massive statue as you enter West Lumiose, and it also a huge building here to the north. This huge detailed building is known as Victory Arch, and if you enter it, it asks if you would like to travel to the Lumiose crypts. So you can probably go under the town, which is really interesting. But there's also a little market here in West Lumiose, and as you can see, you can buy all the evolution stones from those 2 traders. There are also some valuable hold items like focus sashes. So we have bought a couple items. So this market is definitely worthwhile. You want to come and stock up on any of the items you don't have. We're going to try and explore the rest of West Lumiose, and then afterwards we might actually head down to the crypts and see what we can find there. There's also North Lumiose for us to explore, so there's a lot for us to do. That's why this video is a little bit longer today. We have to try and fit everything into this video. I don't want to divide the Lumiose City episode into 2 episodes. I think that will just drag on a bit too much. Next, we come and chat to a few other vendors at the market and see what they're selling. As you guys know, in the last episode, our Haunter evolved into Gengar and our Braixen evolved into Delphox, so our team is looking pretty strong. I'm not sure if I want to swap out any Pokemon in our team just yet. If there is a Pokemon that I'm going to swap out, it's most likely going to be Gengar. I really love Gengar. It is one of my favorite Pokemon, but I've used it in a ton of playthroughs. So if there's a Pokemon that interests me that has a new regional variant, we might swap out Gengar and add that Pokemon to the team. It just allows you guys to see all the new regional forms, and that's pretty nice and exciting. We have just entered a cafe in West Lumiose where again you can trade for 3 more starters. So it looks like when you reach Lumiose City you can pretty much get all of the starters that you're looking for in the game. There might even be a 3rd cafe somewhere here in Lumiose. And there's even a grassy section there where you can catch a few wild Pokemon. It looks like we've explored everything in West Lumiose, so we're going to enter the crypts and see what is in store for us. It does look pretty creepy down here. It's very dark and you can't see that far ahead of you. There are some awesome wild Pokemon to catch down here. And there's a whole bunch of skulls. It reminds me of the catacombs in Paris. There are a couple items and TMs to pick up, but it is like a maze down here. So I am curious if there is a rare item down here or if there's any boss battle that we have to take on. We'll have to see where we end up. We're just going deeper and deeper down. We've just found a staircase and we have arrived in like a little underground town, which is very surprising. You can actually heal up your team here. And this is called the City Crypts. So wow, I wasn't expecting like a little underground village. There was a guy here that asks for an item or something and he rewards you with a very unique Pokeball that can catch any ghost type Pokemon without failure. And there's also a guy here who is missing an item. He said he hid it in the crypt somewhere and it's behind one of the skulls with glowing eyes. So we might have to go and look for that and see if we can find his item or his missing stuff. We go another level deeper and we find another area with a lever that unlocks a new route connecting 2 towns. So we did connect the first half previously. Now we have unlocked the second half so we can go all the way through. That's really cool. It's probably a shortcut to another town. But now let's try and find the skull with the glowing eyes so we can get this guy's items back. Hopefully he will reward us with something worthwhile. And yes, we just spotted it here. There's one skull with red glowing eyes. So we came and collected his things and also picked up a twisted spoon. Now it's just to try and find our way back down to that underground city. It looks like we also found a secret door that requires a Mercury key. And when we enter, we find the legendary Pokemon Darkrai. I wasn't expecting this at all. We're definitely going to try and catch Darkrai and add it to our team. We did weaken it a bit and the Pokeball that worked the best was the Timer Ball. After battling Darkrai for a while and taking a few turns, the Timer Ball worked like a charm. So we have caught Darkrai. I think we're going to add it to our team because I absolutely love Darkrai and it's a legendary Pokemon, so its stats are probably a little bit higher. But we found the underground city and return his items, and then he takes us on for a battle. I am skipping the battle, otherwise this video is going to be way too long. But after defeating the hunter, he returns to the town, so I'm guessing he's going to offer some kind of service if we find him. But that was really cool. I wasn't expecting to find Darkrai, a legendary Pokemon, this early on in the game. And I am excited to add it to our team. I think we will definitely send Gengar out and add Darkrai to our team. We do have to train it up and max out some of its stats and teach it new moves. So it does need a bit of work. But wow, I can't believe that. Really cool. We head back to the previous section and now head up north to Lumiose East. Here is a brand new section and it looks like more of a residential area. There's like some farmers and farmhouses, but that's all there really is. But if you guys remember in the last episode, after we defeated Melia, there was a kid that stole Melia's stuff and ran off. So this is the area where you'll find that kid again. I believe the kid stole Melia's Pokeball, so that's pretty bad. We've got to go and try and get her items back. We explore the rest of the little farm area of East Lumiose, and there's one more building for us to explore. I'm hoping that little kid is there. And yes, we just saw the kid ran into the building, so I'm guessing we got the kid cornered now. We're first going to enter some of the other houses and just chat to the remaining people that we've missed. And then we'll go and chat to that kid. Hopefully we can get Melia's items back. I don't know why she is stealing from people. Maybe she's quite poor or something. But we chat to all of the farmers here, and now we go into the house where that girl ran into. Luckily, East Lumiose isn't that big, so that is probably the smallest section of Lumiose. We enter the building and Melia and Crescento are here too, and it looks like this is a little orphanage, so it's for kids with no parents. But what do you know, Elka is behind it. It looks like Elka is getting these kids to do little petty crimes for her, which is not good at all. I don't know why she's taking advantage of orphans like that. She should rather be teaching them to do the right thing and not the wrong thing. But now is an important part in the game because we actually find out more about Elka's character on a deeper level. She actually grew up here in the orphanage, so she has a lot of history around this part of Lumiose. We find out more about Elka, and as you can see, there was a big war and she got trapped under some rubble for days. She couldn't get out no matter what. Eventually, a Pokemon came and helped her, and that was Impidimp, who is now her Grimmsnarl. So that is quite a tragic story, to be stuck under rubble for days and not being able to escape after the war when everyone's passed away. So now I almost feel bad for Elka and understand why she is the way she is. You can see that she's tearing up a bit, so she has had a hard life and a difficult upbringing, but that's still no excuse to do a whole bunch of crimes. We're going to have to teach her a lesson and get her on the path of good. We explore the rest of the orphanage and chat to a few other kids and people working here. It looks like they do have their hands full. You can buy a couple items and donate some money here too, so we did do that. We donated a bit of Pokemoney, but it looks like that's all there is to do in Lumiose. We have settled that issue, and now there's only one last section for us to explore. We're going to try and head to the last area now. I'm not sure if this path will take us there or if we have to go all the way around. We make our way down, and it looks like there's a builder here. He's looking for a hammer. We did go and pick up the hammer. And if you guys remember, in one of the previous cities, there was a miner who wanted us to have a few tools. I don't know where you get those tools, but we did just pick up a hammer, so maybe that is linked to mining. We go back to Lumiose East, and it looks like Lumiose East is made up of two halves. So here is the other half of Lumiose East. We haven't explored this section yet. And again, there is a massive building here to the north. It looks like some kind of cathedral. The cathedral looks absolutely beautiful with all the details in the building. And I've got to say that Lumiose City itself is just beautiful. It is designed really well, and just the sheer size of it is quite impressive. But now we're going to try and explore the rest of East Paseo. And then once we have explored and chatted to everyone, we will try and enter the cathedral and see what's in store there for us. It looks like there is a third cafe here, so I was right. If you enter this cafe, I'm guessing there are more starters you can trade for. And yes, it looks like you can. So Lumiose is the home of starter Pokemon. Overall, you can trade for 9 different starters here just in Lumiose alone. We have also explored cafes in other cities that also offer some of the starter Pokemon. So that's really cool. At least we know where to get those starters. And now we have entered the cathedral. We're going to see what we can find. And we've spotted Myra here, so we'll definitely catch up with him too. I wonder if he wants to have a battle with us or not. And it looks like we can go upstairs as well, so this cathedral might be a few floors high. We chat to Myra, and he has a plan. He wants us to try and enter the Lumiose Palace, but not anyone can enter. So he's got an idea that we've got to dress up like musketeers, which are like the palace guards. And if we can get their uniforms and disguise as musketeers, we'll probably be allowed to enter undercover. So that's an interesting plan. He tells us where we can meet someone in Lumiose City and get the musketeer outfit from. So we will go and try and do that as soon as we have explored the rest of the cathedral. We have now gone upstairs and it looks like there's a whole bunch of books and things. It's almost like a little library. But there was also a section where we can go up higher to the very top of the cathedral. It looks like there's a gate that's locked. There's some items to pick up and also a TM here. And we have found another magic mystical door. It looks like the guy in prison is the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's unfortunate we can't unlock it or talk to him, but we do unlock the magical door with the Mercury key, and we have found another legendary Pokemon. We have just found the psychic Pokemon Cresscelia, so we are going to try and catch this. I don't think I'm going to use Cresscelia. I don't think I've ever used Cresscelia on a team now that I think about it. But we are going to weaken Cresscelia and then try and use the timer ball once a few turns have passed. It seems like those timer balls are really effective when it comes to legendaries. And yes, it looks like we've caught Cresscelia, so we have added it to our collection. So we have caught 2 legendaries in today's episode. That's not bad at all. Once you have caught Cresscelia, that's pretty much all you need to do at the cathedral. Now we just have to go and find the person who's got the musketeer outfit. So if we can find them, I'm not sure if we have to battle them or not. But if we can get their outfit, then we can go and explore the palace. So here we have just found the musketeer. She is by the Victory Arch that we explored before to go down to the crypts. If you battle her and defeat her, you will then get her outfit. And then Chrysanto and Myra also have found outfits. So all 3 of us are prepared and ready to go. We just have to make our way to the palace and then try and sneak in. I think there is only one last area of Lumiose for us to explore, and that is North Lumiose. So we're going to come and explore North Lumiose, and this is the home to the Royal Palace. So we'll try and explore the area around and surroundings and see what all we find, and then we will try and make our way into the palace itself. I think we might keep the palace mission for the next episode because this episode is already quite long. But if we can explore all of Lumiose, that's one major thing ticked off our list. And then in the next episode, we'll try and do the mission of the palace. So around North Lumiose, you will find a couple valuable items. There's also the guy there that is willing to trade you a random Pokemon. So if you do want to try your luck and see what he offers, that might be worthwhile for you to do. We can't head up north yet. It looks like that path is blocked. So we'll just try and explore some of the other areas that we've missed. So now we have reached the Royal Palace and we've just found the professor outside. So she sees that we're all dressed up in musketeer outfits and we tell her our plan, and then we enter the palace. And when we enter, we see a whole bunch of cutscenes of all the musketeers preparing. We also see the king and Lanto and Elka. So it looks like there is something chaotic brewing. I think the next episode might be a big one. I'm feeling pretty nervous but really excited. So in the next episode, we'll explore the Royal Palace. That's all it's going to be. Thanks for watching.